This video is a guide for how to pair or repair your MAIT cable replacement units. While our range of units will come paired when shipped out together as a standard, there are cases where you will need to be able to pair a new unit to your older one, add a repeater, and so on. All you'll need for this tutorial are your CR units and possibly a MAIT screwdriver nearby. An important point to note before pairing two units together is which units are incompatible with each other. For example, you cannot pair two CR-R units together, and you cannot pair a CR-X unit to more than one other CR unit. I'll be using a pair of CR-X units for this demonstration, and I'll be adding in a repeater unit, a CR-V, later in the video. Start by powering both units. Depending on the build you have purchased, you will either need to plug a small lithium battery into the lid of your enclosure, then plug the 2-pin linking cable into the SC12L board that is secured to the lid, or you'll need to connect the red lead on your battery lead into your battery terminal in the larger units. Once both units are powered up, press and hold the pairing button just underneath the reset pins, down for a few seconds on one of the units until the red and green lights flash alternately. This indicates that the unit is in pairing mode. Repeat this process on the second unit. You have a couple minutes before the pairing mode resets, so don't worry about rushing to get both units into this state. If successful, the red and green lights will flash rapidly, indicating that they are pairing. Once this period is over, the units are now paired. They will retain this pairing even if power is taken away from one or both of the units. To prove that this pair I've just done is working, I'm using a simple solenoid with a push button to control it. As you can see, when the button is pressed, the CR-X units communicate to each other and the solenoid activates. If you are using a repeater unit, a CR-V, or a receiver unit, a CR-R, they can pair with up to 2 units. The process is very simple. Once you've paired one set of units, in this example a CR-X and a CR-V, repeat the process with your second unit and the repeater or receiver unit. In this demonstration, it's CR-X unit 1 to CR-V, and then CR-V to CR-X unit 2. Once again, to prove this is working, I'm using the same solenoid setup. Once the button is pressed, you can see that the lights on all 3 units light up, indicating that the signal has gone from one CR-X unit into the CR-V, then finally into the final CR-X unit to activate the solenoid.